we are being joined over phone line with our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain. Well, Wasbir, situation is again tense in Manipur. On your screens, we can see visuals coming in from the Tiding Road. Well, hundreds of protesters that took to the streets today. Wasbir.
Yes, Priya, this is the situation in Manipur that we are showing, bringing you up-to-date information on the unrest in the state that is showing no signs of ending. In fact, there has been intermittent shootouts night, including last night where there were intermittent firing in Bishnupur district. One person was injured, was shifted to a private hospital in 𝗪𝗏. He succumbed to injuries. After that, there were people who were angry over that shootout in which one person lost his life. And they took to the streets. There was protests on the Tiding Road. They were stopping vehicles of the security forces because there were two versions, doing the rounds. Some people are saying absolutely unconfirmed, though, because we'll wait for the officials to confirm this, or we'll wait for an official statement on this. There was a section of people who said that it was a stray bullet, perhaps from a security forces that may have hit the injured person. Other persons are saying that, well, the security forces failed to protect us. So these are the kind of narratives doing the rounds. And in this kind of a situation, it is not surprising to hear or find these kind of narratives. But on the whole, the situation is tense. But the fact remains that brings us to the question as to who are these shooters, because official sources, highly placed official sources, have told Notice Live that there are 200 cadres belonging to the SOO group, 17 cadres under the banner of the KNO, and there are 8 cadres under the banner of the United People's Front. And the official sources are now claiming that majority of these 2,000 SOO cadres are back in their designated camps, and there have been strict directions given to the army and the Assam Rifles, besides, of course, the state authorities, to keep a check on them, regularly monitor them, whether they are present at the designated camps or not. But official sources have also said that few of the SOO cadres, of course, are not in the designated camps, and that a manhunt is on to track them and bring them back to the designated camps. So this is the kind of situation that is prevailing in Manipur, and the challenge for the authorities is to quell this kind of intermittent firings, because this keeps the tension going in Manipur, which we have seen. This is more than 3 weeks now since the tension began on the 3rd of May, exactly 3 weeks. In fact, today, when the tension started and the violence broke out in Manipur between different communities, between two communities mainly. So now the same voices from the state is that how to bring back normality in the state. After all, people from both sides, whether it is the Imphal Valley, whether it is the hills, have suffered severely due to this violence, and there were students who have their education got disrupted. There are people having serious health issues who are not getting proper treatment, and officials. There are a lot of officials on either side who are not not being able to do their jobs properly, and of course, the elected representatives are also failing in to do. Most of the people who are in the hills are not back to their normal work. So this is going on. This is disrupting normal life in Manipur, and after today's incident in the Imphal West, where there was stone pelting and so on, curfew, which was relaxed, had to be withdrawn, had to be reimposed quickly. So on the whole, the challenge before both the Manipur government as well as the civil society groups in the state, whether it is in the hills, whether it is in the valley, is to restore normality.
Right. Wasbir, what is the road ahead now amid the situation? What are the options before the government now?
Well, the options for the government is to talk. There needs to be a dialogue. There needs to be a dialogue between the representatives, people who are important voices in the hills, and people who are important voices in the valley. So unless the community level talks begin, unless the people talk face to face, sitting across the table at some place, I think the trust deficit that is going strong in the state is not going to be bridged. And unless the trust deficit is reduced, these kind of stray incidents are going to take place. Now, in this kind of a situation, politics also play a role because there may be people who may not be happy with the leadership. So these are the times when people try to take advantage. But for the greater interest of the state, for the greater interest of the people of Manipur, I think one has to rise above these issues at this point and talk and try to resolve the issue, at least bring about some kind of a ceasefire, some kind of a truce, some kind of sanity in the state where the people deserve, entire people of Manipur deserve to live in a peaceful manner.
All right, Wasbir, thank you so much for all those details.